with it right here with who I started with. Be something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H-Ray, no Central Coast mob and suicide. Alex arsonist. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back on ChicanoTube live, the Saturday edition. I got some downtime, cabrones. The internet is hotter than a trap house right now, so we'll talk about that. I appreciate everyone that's already coming in the comment section. Do me a favor, man. Hit that like button. That's all I ask. Whether you're listening live or you're listening on the replay, you could do both. You could hit that like button. The internet is hotter. It's hotter than a trap house. I'm barely taking a little bit of downtime right now. We'll get to the internet right now. We'll get to the internet and what's going on. And I've already said this is nothing new. We've already talked about this. We did the emergency immigration meeting. Don't forget about that one. We already did the emergency immigration meeting, but let me catch you up on what I'm doing right now. I'm just waiting for a handyman in order to do a little quick door, like a screen door outside, fierro screen door, waiting for a handyman right there. So he's going to be coming right now. But I told him, hey, the gate's open. Do what you do, cabron. The internet has been on fire lately. And I do got something to say that's really going to clarify, because people are trying to throw jackets on the internet. They're trying to throw jackets when it comes to this ICE stuff. So I dropped about 3 clips on ICE. I went live on Thursday night. That's all the time I had this week. My week was slammed. All I had was like an hour on a Thursday night. Okay. Not knowing that the next day, which was Friday, they were doing sweeps in Los Angeles. Now, we all know this. Why is the internet on fire right now? The ICE raids is nothing new, right? That shit's been going on since since born in East LA. You know, when he was like, help, estoy en Tijuana. Estoy en Tijuana. So the ICE raid's nothing new. Germany's in the casa. I appreciate Ole. Subscribe over to the channel. Watch the replay. I'm waiting for the handyman to come change the screen door. But the ICE raids that happened in Los Angeles on Friday, the internet took those clips and just ran with them on Instagram. On Instagram, we're already at 13K. We're about like 20 subs from 14K on YouTube. And the TikTok's at 13K, though. Even though on the TikTok, they don't like, you know, certain things that I post out there. But it is what it is. But I appreciate you. Germany in the house. Okay. So I went live on Thursday night, and not knowing they're going to do un chingo de ICE raids. They did un chingo de ICE raids. And of course, again, you got to recognize facts are facts. LA is always going to be a Chicano headquarters, where they got the most in a concentrated area, because Los Angeles is huge, cabrones. I mean, huge. Okay. I'm telling you, I used to see the buses of them, and I'm like, damn, there's 3 from LA. There's 3 from Riverside. There's 3 from San Bernardino. There's 3 from Orange. And I'm like, and we're in the van. No, so it's always going to be Chicano headquarters. So when something happens in LA, no bullshit, we're just joking around. I'm waiting for my handyman. He's going to do one more little job for me today. Man, he's earned his money today, man. The handyman has been putting in work all day. I'm going to get to the comments right now, but I appreciate you guys, man. Go back to the live on Thursday night, and then go to the Instagram, because it's the same handle across all the platforms. It's ChicanoTube. That makes it easy, right? ChicanoTube, right? Another thing we got going on is tomorrow we got the photo shoot for the new show. I can't wait about that. The new show. Tomorrow we got the photo shoot. So tomorrow we got the photo shoot for the new show. I can't wait, man. I'm excited about that. I kind of just want to get into just chill mode, shooting it, not, have to overly direct it or anything like that. And that is people that I know from the 831 that are all the faces of the 831, very popular people, I'm honored for one, and two, it was coming. I've been talking about the 3.0 studio. That's coming now. It's here now. It's here. Anyways, when something happens in LA, gente, it's LA is a heartbeat of California. Okay. I didn't say the heartbeat, but I said it's a heartbeat. It's a big one. Okay. Then when you come up here, Salinas, of course, is another one. I said this in another live. I said, look, man, imagine all the Chicanos from LA got together with all of them from the Central Coast. That's my area. And then we got together with all the one from the Central Valley. Those three areas run the whole thing, man. Saludos, big dog. That's right, little AZ. I appreciate you, my boy. So, I just wanted to do a quick little live. I got the handyman coming. He's been earning his feria today. He likes Benjamins. Just give him Benjamins, and he's happy, right? One more little job today. I busted down this morning. Little AZ, I busted down, bro. I've been running with the weighted vest, 20-pound vest. It weighs you down in the beginning until you can get used to it. And then when you get used to it, just power through. Then when you take it off, you're lighter on your feet. Because I do want to start going back to the gym, but I'm not gonna go back to the gym until I'm ready, bro. Like, I know what it takes already, right? 20 something camps. I know what it takes, right? Amateur boxing, right? I got to get nimble. I've been doing more foot drill, basic, but just foot tape drills, just foot drills, basic ones. And then we'll get back in there. Eduardo Robles, this pinche cuerpo aquí, this is built on frijoles, way. Absolutely, that's the best diet. La misma comida como todos los pinches días, güey. I'm already used to it since the amateur boxing days. So si no son frijoles, huevos, tocino, puras carnes, a bunch of, but you know which protein I buy, gente? The Gary Brecka protein. Esa chingadera, it will break your bank. I think it's like $100 at least for like a little pack, and 180 for something bigger. But the one at GNC, it's all garbage. It's like 70% sugar and carbs. It's una chingadera, man. But anyways, let's get back to the ice raids. The internet's on fire. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. Okay. First of all, we're the same raza going at each other's throats. It's never going to be a good thing. Never. Okay. Second of all, they're trying to attach now on the internet by saying if you have an American flag, well, I'm not in the studio, but if you have an American flag, you're this, you're that, and you're this, and you're that. Do you really believe that in your heart of hearts? Did all of a sudden people you knew all your life, you grew up with, the personalities, you probably maybe even spend the night at each other's houses, do all of a sudden you got a problem with them because they voted for someone else? All of a sudden. If that's how petty it is, no comment, man. Hey, bro, you look more toned and slim down. Bro, I'm not even slimming down, man. I told the wife, why am I at 180 and I can't even go lower, but I've been on the same diet. Now, when I amateur boxed, I boxed at, you're not going to believe me, bro. The first Michael Myers, the first fight I had 2012, 13, right? I came in, you're not going to believe me, bro. I hit 139. I must have did like a over starvation weight cut, and the fight was like at 42. I went like 3 pounds under. So 42, 47. Then I stayed in the 50s for a little bit, and my walking weight as a teenager was like 160, 65, 70, 170. Now it's 180. So I think I'm just going to be 180. I think it was gonna be 180, bro. And the cameras can deceive too, cabron. You already know that. Where are the black Maya? Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. Because the way the people voted in November, you'll be in a group of like 10 people, and half or over half voted for change. But right now, it's kind of like they're throwing it on the internet. Motherfucker, no, you voted for all of this. No, wait a second. I didn't vote for snatching up people that have been here 20, 30 years. I didn't vote for that. Not 1 second. Not 1 second. Well, because we could always play what you're telling me. Well, let me tell you something. And you might not like what I say, but our parents being Mexican, 100% from the rancho, cabrones, from the pinche rancho, were more conservative than us. People don't want to have that conversation, but I get it though. So, anyways, the internet is hot right now. What I'm trying to tell the raza is cálmense. We're not each other's own enemy. You voted for this, I voted for that. We're not each other's own enemy. If you got cousins that work for ICE, the Border Patrol, I have a cousin. He is on the Border Patrol, right? He got two, not one, two, 3 rounds right through him. He told me like this, Mike, when they come across the border, and I'm talking about cartel, right? And we're going to get to the ICE raids too, because they're going in there like they were snatching up people from the cartel. I haven't even spoken about that, but we'll get to that too. He told me when they're trying to protect either a maid guy, someone, important, or they're just bringing a load, or they're just bringing women and children. He goes, once they encounter, it's on site. Boom, they shoot. They don't wait. They shoot. He got 2 rounds. Boom, boom. A primo of mine, and he got it about 30 days before his only sister's wedding. Imagine 2 rounds, boom, boom, like 30 days before the sister's wedding. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Gracias a Dios, they went in and out clean, in and out, didn't penetrate no organs, and he was able to dance with his only sister. You know what I mean? The night she got married. All right, let's no, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about before I get to reading comments? What did I forget? Thoughts on Bozo's interview on American Cholo. I always enjoy Bozo's interviews elsewhere as well. The dude is actually kind of wise. His stories and approach for teaching respect from life. It's called life. From Bozo growing up the way he grew up. I was just telling this to the youngsters yesterday. Shout out to the youngsters. I went to the camp yesterday, cabron. We had a huge group. We had the day room. Here we go. I was just telling the youngsters that, man. You could learn from different people. The youngsters over here, of course, it's a hard line. It's the message of unity. It bounces off the youngsters like rubber. But I get it. And it's because they know the history. They're proud of their communities. And it's like, OG, we got to keep this thing going. And again, I'm not trying to take the community out of them. I'm just trying to get them to make the right choices. At least think about it. At least think about it. Good thing is that the laws changed and it's not costing them 10 or 20 anymore. But let me talk about that one. The interview, I haven't even seen it, Way. Man, I've been busy. I only had time to YouTube Thursday night. Of course, I bring you guys along with me throughout the day too, right? We do the midday fix. We do other little lives, right? But the one in Chicano Studio. Now, tomorrow, we got the photo shoot. Tomorrow, we got the photo shoot for the new show. The new show. I'm excited about that because I really just want to kick back, man. I just want to get into a show where Mikey can kick back. And one of them, all of them are the faces of the 831. I'm pumped about that. So it was needed. Right now, we can only commit to once a month. Everyone is busy, but we're going to be talking all things YouTube, like even All Facts. Shout out to All Facts podcast. I shared their clip. I'm enjoying that podcast, gente. I really am enjoying the All Facts podcast. I think it's entertaining as hell. I think it's funny. I think they get great guests. I think they know how to run interviews, dialogue, all the dynamics are there. The set, the show. That's what I always said. If it's a podcast, if you call yourself a show, but it doesn't look like a show, just call yourself a cell phone show then. I don't know. But I haven't seen it. Michael Myers, the whole thing. But shout out to them. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. See, the thing like with Bozo is he's kind of like when I seen the interview with Boy, right? I don't know what his stance is, but I like when Boy said this. I like Boy said this. He goes, as far as up north, south, and all that stuff, anyone that's really been in a conflict with the other side would know what it really is to be in conflict and when it's not time to be in conflict. And it's not gonna stir, kick up no shit, just do clickbait shit on the internet because it's depending the situation. So I like when Boy said that, and I think I heard Bozo say that one time, which means absolutely it's always been respect, anyways. But I know the youngsters, they don't want to hear that, cabron. The youngsters are like, Mikey. Oh, man, I know. I was just there yesterday at the camp with the youngsters, man. Shout out to them. I did a little video driving through the gates. You know how sometimes I do, right? And I didn't even upload it. Oh, man. I was tired. It went over my head too. It was a long day. Yesterday was a 12-hour day. P-Dog says, I'd rather hear investing because you're political. I am not a politician. Absolutely not. This is not a political channel at all. But what I don't like, P-Dog, is when people try to tell us Chicanos on what to think. We don't want to be told. No one wants to be told, much less you're telling a Chicano what to think. That's never going to fucking fly. Absolutely not. So this is not a political channel. I rather react. I rather lay back. That's what we're doing the new show. Okay. I'm calling it Chicano Street episode 1. When you see the personalities, it's just know it's going to be, but politics, to be honest, is a higher level conversation if you can hold it. It is. Because like he said, we could talk about politics, we could talk about financials. Yesterday I was telling the youngsters about credit and budgeting at the camp because they don't teach them that in high school. Absolutely not. They don't teach them. So I like that. I've been balancing budgets for years now, P-Dog. Years. Got my own books. I got an accountant though. But this is not a political channel. This is ChicanoTube. We host all perspectives here. So if I'm conservative, and then if I had only conservatives on here, it would be a conservative channel, right? Obviously. And if I was blue, if I was liberal, had nothing but liberal guests, it would be nothing but a liberal agenda, obviously. But we don't do that over here because we want everyone to come to the table. We can't get shit done, bro. We can't get shit done if we're just banging on each other. Serio. We're banging on each other. We can't get nothing done, man. Hey, you voted for this and that, and we grew up with each other, spending the night at each other's houses. Now you want to start tripping on what people voted for? What part of the game is that? Oh, appreciate you guys, man. I can't wait for the new show. We got the photo shoot tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do the photo shoot. I'll be introducing everyone. I'll do a little clip to follow me on IG or on TikTok. I'll post a little behind the scene of us doing the photo shoot for the new show. 4 deep. Boom, boom, boom. Imagine being in the USA 3 decades illegally, never trying for citizenship, not complaining because it's serious. So that was the world record for deportation by a large margin. Well, if you're stating facts, then some people don't like facts, bro. The only way you can have a conversation is when everyone is not trigger happy and all pumped up and That's the only way we could talk about anything. These ICE raids that are happening right now, they went in there, the ICE raids, they went in there like they were going to apprehend a cartel member. They're in this SWAT fucking Humvee thing. They're hanging off the side of it. They already had the ICE agents had already anticipated the backlash, especially when you're in Los Angeles, Chicano headquarters of California. Especially cabrones. Now, why it didn't go all the way up and it didn't go all the way down is because you have in politics, you're always going to have half of the motherfuckers that agree with you and the other half of the motherfuckers don't agree with you. If you can't accept that, don't you have no basic understanding of politics. It's always going to be like that. It's never going to be a blue wave. It's never going to be a red wave. It's just always going to be on that. So what we try to do is better our lives in the community, get in positions where we can make moves to help the people. You know what, to be honest, I'm going to tell you like this, man. Let me keep this a buck on the internet right now. I need to say this. The closest we are to uniting and making a move of unity of the raza is what American Cholo got going on. That's the closest. No one else is even saying anything. No one else has any kind of vision. No one else is putting anything together. I mean, tangible. I mean, real shit that's happening. Mobilization. No one else. So shout out to American Cholo. He's the only one that got anything close to what we can get, have as our own, and power that shit up so our voices can get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're gonna have to come through us to get that seat. They're gonna have to come through us to get on that, to be governor, to be, regional, whatever, all these offices, right? But it's not a political channel, cabrones. Cálmase. So, anyways, they went in there, and I know, there's a lot of captions that are saying they fought him back and they fought him back. And I get it, man. They fought him back. And in some instances, yeah, they did. They fought him back. People are crazy. Shit. They're like, fuck this, Again, Chicanos, us, how we came about this whole thing with immigration is like, born in East LA to us. That's what it is. We're sitting pretty because we're born here. Okay, so this is our country too. So you want to burn the flag and shit on the flag? I'm telling you right now, this is our country. I know people are gonna get mad and all that. I'm only talking to Chicanos right now. I'm not talking to anyone else. So let's be specific. Okay, you ain't gonna burn that flag, and it's not gonna fly with Gallo Negro. All right. Yeah, that ain't gonna make sense. Okay, we're all for the revolution and all that shit, but let's have a conversation and make some shit make sense. Make it make sense, right? Go off the deep end, because now you're bringing American U.S. politics and trying to fucking spin that into some kind of brown revolution where if you don't believe what I believe, that's fucking bully for one. That's controlling and manipulating for two. And who are we to even tell anyone what to think? What we need to do is come together. Again, what American Cholo got going on is the closest we have to mobilization and unity. And we don't need everyone to jump on board. We just need those specific podcasts and channels. We don't need the haters. It don't matter. Your opinion don't matter. You don't want to help the people anyway, so just fucking do your little clickbait shit and care about views. We're trying to help the people in real life off this YouTube thing. So the closest we got is mobilizing that, uniting that, planning chapters in SoCal, planning chapters in NorCal, and let's go. And again, it has to be, I'm not down with anything if it's not like this. It has to be everyone has a seat at the table. You ain't gonna clip anyone's wings. No one's voice is getting cut off. We ain't trying to go back. You know what I mean? Tito says, you're right, Mikey. Ain't no political cell phone show. It's that my guy just texted me. He's about 15 minutes out. The handyman. Man, I've been having him do different side jobs all day long, diferentes casas. You know, when you got to have these homes pass these inspections. Those inspections will come right after you accept that offer. So I got him doing what is California code. You got to check your own state because the codes are different. Usually in California, it just requires a miniature facelift, right? Check the water heater, check the earthquake straps, check the smoke detectors, check for cracks, check the foundations. You know, little things like that that'll stand out immediately to an inspector when it comes to a transaction, either residential or commercial. I've been doing more commercial now. I like commercial because there's more money in commercial. Commercials like selling 100 apartments or a Costco or a Walmart or anything. You can sell anything because even if it's franchised up, corporation, LLC, all of those things, it could be sold. Juan Palomar says, "Cubole Gallon." That's right, man. Shout out to you, cabron. I feel like putting on some rolas, cabron. How about this one? Look. All right, that's right. Ah! Ah! And so the people they're trying to attach these jackets on the internet. Hey, you voted for him. I for who I voted for, so who I voted for matters. If I voted for the wrong person who you don't like, I'm not brown anymore. I just want to let's clear some things up today. Why not? Let's clear it up. I'm not brown. I'm not brown anymore. I lose the brown card. Is that what's happening now because of what's happening right now? Again, with Chicanos, it's like to us, it's like shit. It's like born in East LA. Hey, estoy en Tijuana, Javier. And then Javier says, Jesús está en Tijuana. Again, those gut wrenching videos that I reacted to, oh man, those ones were tore me up. Did you see my face? I was like, it's kind of like when Dr. Jimenez came on the podcast last week and she's talking about in Mexican families, calladitos, no digas nada, shh, all kind. I was like stigmas in Mexican families. I was just like, you know, Dr. Jimenez is going to be sending more professionals over to the to the podcast for interviews. We're about to have a bunch of professors that are going to talk about issues in the brown community. That's going to be, those will be like the one-on-ones that I'm going to do. I'm excited for the new show. Tomorrow we're going to do the photo shoot. Hey, absolutely. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, if you have any kind of face on the internet, then you know each other. You know each other, right? So absolutely. You know what I mean? One time, I'm going to tell you like this, Philip. I was at it was a party, right? It was either I think it was a Sweet 16, right? My wife was a photographer, right? She was shooting the gig, right? And man, they had badass rides, low riders, Chevelles. The girl, they had her, you know, sitting on the low riders under like a bunch of oak trees. My wife is no joke, even though she's already kind of retired, and she's carita too. My wife, she kind of just wants to just enjoy life, you know. Anyways, I had two buddies that were, I'm not going to say their names, but we know each other, right? In the 831. And I was friends with both of them. But after I got my license, right? I was friends with both of them, but I didn't know that they had beef together. Like, I didn't know they had beef, right? And these are two hitters. Hitters. If you're just starting out and you're new, that's another level. I only talk to the hitters. Okay. And and since I'm friend with both of them, I told both of them, I said, hey, I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna say names. Hey, So I call one over, hey, and again, different relationships, me and him and me and him. And then the other cabron walks in front of me, and of course I gotta say, hey, cabron, come here. I didn't know they had beef with each other. I pretty much fucking faced them off, and they were facing each other off, and they both sized each other up, looked at each other like head to toe. You know when you size someone up, you do the head to toe scan. The head to toe scan, right? And immediately I felt the energy and I was like, okay, I already know, right? Boom, 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 bam. Okay. But then I talked to both of them individually, and both of them were like, you know what? At one point, we were in our egos. The bad thing about having an ego is it creates a button on you. If you have an ego, any motherfucker can hit that button. Do you want to give control of your power to anyone to be able to change your life, impact your life severely? I let that shit go a long time ago. A long time ago. Call me what you want. I am who you want me to be. It don't matter. Whatever floats your boat, man. Anyways, yeah, I faced them. And then I talked to them. Yeah, it's good. Both of them told me we're in our egos. It was competition. We're both banging on fucking social media. I've been right now on at least since the new year. I spent a bunch of money on campaigning on social media, bro. Just it's God, and it's I'm investing in marketing that's getting me what I'm doing right now. So God is good, man. God's always been good. Darlene Aragon, I appreciate you, amiga. I'm doing well, amiga. Right now, I got the handyman's gonna come and do one final thing. I'm just enjoying the weather, but the title says the internet is hotter than a trap house. We're talking about the ICE raids. We know Los Angeles is Chicano headquarters. So anything that happens in Los Angeles is kind of a heartbeat of California, especially in the podcast world. And what I'm seeing a lot of videos is they're trying to do a lot of attaching. A lot of attaching. Hey, if you voted like this, you're not brown. Hey, if you did this, you're not brown. Well, wait a second. See, what the plan is to keep dividing us, either by neighborhoods, north and south, red and blue, barrios, either by racism, black and brown and black, or by politics. As long as they can keep us divided, and we'll never, a lot of us will never get to that understanding ever in our lives. There'll be no enlightenment ever. You won't understand that it's really a puppet master pulling strings. But once you do, you realize the bigger picture. Okay, are we going to cry about are we going to talk about this for 4 years? Emergency immigration town hall meetings like I posted? Because I already did one. We had Wayward Son. We had people on there that are very influential. Wayward Son, like 200,000 on TikTok. We had people on there very talking about the emergency raids. We've already talked about this, man. People are picking up their phones. I get it. Hey, freedom of speech. They're crying on their phones. I get it. That's you do you. Record yourself crying on the phones. I get it. But what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do? It's kind of where I'm at, you know what I mean? P-Dog says, okay, I'm going to be fair. Gil's the only choice. I don't know if he identifies as a Cholo still. I don't want to put that on him because obviously he's told his story a lot of times. The first time I saw his story was on Street TV. I've been in contact with Alex already for a while. Alex has shared some of the content creator series of fights. I don't know if you knew that. He's cool as fuck. He don't play the gang shit, so it's not. Don't come at Alex with no gang shit. No. Oh, yeah. Hey, you interviewed this guy. Hey, you took a photo with that guy. Don't. Alex is on another level. Way past that. Way past that. And it show he actually started as a blogger before the internet really boomed. I'm talking about like 2008, 9, 10. He had streetgangs.com. That was his main page and his main blog that would get thousands of visits and comments, right? Because again, it's hood shit. It attracts it, but let me read it. I'm gonna be fair. Gil's only cholo pushes kind of a unity that's biased and full of half truths and silly race debates with spider and fake beefs. Embarrassing. I get what you're saying, man. Yeah, that's your truth. Um, that's your overall just scope of everything, right? Of things that have happened in the past, present, whatever. What I'm saying is this: if we're brown, we need to come together because the agenda's always been to keep us divided. We got barrios dividing us, we got colors dividing us, we got racism dividing us, we got politics dividing us. I mean, there's so many layers to get through to finally get to the level is the ultimate level, which is, you know what? The differences are always going to be there, but how can we make this work? Right now, let's make it work. No one's talking about that. But now they're trying to throw jackets on brown people. Hey, it's your fault. It's your fault. And then all of a sudden, I'm not brown no more. I'm not brown no more. That's crazy because I was brown the last time I looked in the mirror. I lose my brown card. I don't know. I might have lost it, man. I don't know. Just kidding. Freedom of speech. That's right. Expression Zusu, Lowrider, Pachucos, Cholos. All of them. That's right. I know with that La Chicana Smiley said last time, she wasn't lying. She's saying, you know what? Someone can feel some kind of way. And since you're wearing that, bang on you. If they bang on you, you are wearing that clothes, which is really kind of like a uniform. But I get it. Is people are saying don't shit on the youngsters. I get it, man. I've seen a lot of people. I'm not gonna say their names that have big pages on Instagram. We're saying that that's an old mentality that shits on the youngsters who are trying to do good. The youngsters are. They're college kids. They're good kids. They're youngsters, but they're wearing Charlie Brown's leather belts and hush puppies. So there's a lot of different opinions on that. I don't know if we should get back into that or not, or just let it go already. I wish it does assimilate into different cultures. Let everyone have it, man. Fuck it. And whoever trademarks it first, let them make $1 billion off of that trademark. Whoever trademarks that first and it sells all over the world, the Charlie Browns, because all of a sudden it started going to the skater culture, the gabachos, the Filipinos, the African. It just started blowing up everywhere, you know. My son bought a shirt. It was like the Charlie Brown design, but it was a t-shirt. That was at Vans in the mall. Little Mikey, he bought one that was like a brown Charlie Brown design, and it was at Vans in the mall. Vans in the mall, Salinas, right? It's a skater store. So, all right, let's see what's up. I think my guys, when my guy pulls up, I'll chop it up with them, but I'm gonna have to cut the live, man. We've already been on half an hour, so at least I said what I said, man. What do you guys think about that? What I want to know the comments, the chat's opinion on this thing. We're not brown no more. All of a sudden they want to take the brown card from us. Hey, you voted like this. You're not brown. Well, wait a second. Chicanos to us, immigration, again, it's been like born in East LA. The cousin got picked up. He was at the factory for a little bit. He got thrown. He's in Tijuana trying to get over. Okay. But now we're in the social media age. So anyone could post a gut-wrenching video. I really don't. Why do you think people are running up on people with their cameras in their hands? It's clout chasing. 1,000% clout chasing. They even went over to the Homeland Security office in Los Angeles, and they had to man a little fucking. They shot a bunch of smoke bombs into the crowd. Well, they sound like phew, phew, phew. When you start seeing those guys, they have grenade launchers. It was crazy. They were going in there on the Humvees on the side, hanging on the sides of them. They were going to get whoever they wanted to get. You weren't going to stop it. I wasn't going to stop it. 10,000 people are not going to stop them from accomplishing the mission. The only thing that's going to happen is more people are going to get arrested. That's probably what was the only thing that's going to happen, right? If you try to get in the way. Again, I'm from a different generation. We don't get in the way of the cops. Anytime the gig has been up, the gig has been up. SWAT, raids, the feds, when they're going to kick the door down, wasn't too much resistance. It wasn't like a movie. It was like the jig is up, man. But whoever wants to do that, it's a free country. You're in America. You can do that. Jump in front of the tank. Dale vuelo, cabrón. Dale vuelo. Jump in front of the tank all you want. Viva Chicanos, Chicanas. We wanted to change. Bro, it's crazy because if I did a video, motherfuckers will hate me, first of all. If I did a video saying the only other choice was going to lead to this. If I did imagine if I did a video, the only other choice, the other candidate, was going to lead to more of this. And I did a video. People will get mad. Because then they'll be like, fuck, man, for the first time in history, not 50 years, imagine for the first time in history, we get to over 10% inflation. Imagine. But everything on the TV says it's a bed of roses, everything is going good, and you won't hear nothing about immigration for 4 years. Does that mean they all lost their jobs? Nope. They're doing it, but they're just not attaching it online anymore to them. They're not doing videos with, obviously, when you do a video, you know, you're throwing a jab at someone, right? When it comes to politics, it's always mud slinging. So one fucking side and is throwing here and one side is throwing there. We know that. What's new? Tell it how's the on that way. The wifey, I thought she said, the wifey said that she saw someone comment under P Nava's profile. I thought the wifey said that, Telly. I'm gonna let you know right now. I thought the wifey had told me that, hey, did you see that P Nava? The wifey watches on YouTube every once in a while. She told me that. And then she told me about the $200. The wifey used to watch the novela a lot. I started a whole nother channel for it. But now I'm going to take the name of that channel, the name of it, and I'm going to do an extra show. Tomorrow, we're going to do the photo shoot. So we're going to do the group photo shoot to just, we're going to do a lot. Just let's overshoot it. That way we can spread it out. And since right now we're only going to start once a month because everyone's busy, we'll get the feedback and then we'll go from there. Mac Ryan, Ice. That's right, man. Exactly. We need to do something on complaint. Or we could just talk about it, The internet is bringing out a lot of people that never cared. Never. They were posting photos of their kids, barbecues, the hotels they were traveling to, and all of a sudden there's meme humanitarians. The person's not doing anything in the community, right? They ain't donating any food. They're not handing out anything. But every single meme now is sas. Dr. Farrakhan, sas, or X, or brown, or all the things that are brown, sas. And it's like, whoa, it's cool, but calmala. There's some of us that are doing shit in real life, and we're trying to unite. And the ones that are blocking the unity, get out of our ways. You're in the bleachers anyways, just get out of our ways, do your videos for likes and views. Let us unite the motherfuckers that want to help the brown people. Let us unite. Your opinion is just nada. She was innocent, bro. She was innocent, man. She was the most innocent thing on YouTube, man. We need a grassroots movement. It starts from the bottom. I just joined another board of directors. This one is mi hermana Carol Adeza. Okay, she was with the city of Salinas, gang prevention specialist, firsthand experience, teen mom in Salinas, and she started another nonprofit. You need a board of directors for every nonprofit, and I'm like, I don't even know how many board of directors I'm on. It's too much work. Can of worms opens wrong. Change That's right, cabrón. That's right, man. Hey, Spunkio, I appreciate you, Spunkios. Spunkios in SoCal. I appreciate you. Blessings to you. Blessings to the family. I just spoke with Paul yesterday from LA Times, too. He gave me a call out of nowhere. I let him know some plans, some things that are going on behind the scenes. We're going to bring it over to the people, man. All right. I went to Pismo car show. Damn. Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Don't let it fool you. You know what I mean? This YouTube thing is a trip. Not just that, there's a huge stigma in Salinas that we've been lifting for years now, man. The bad thing is that there's a bunch of videos that if you see online of hits and people getting thrown in the trunks like Goodfellas, and I get it. I get it. And those that know. But that's it. That was something that happened like in the 90s. It's over. Now the crime is actually in the single percents. And matter of fact, I got a phone call this morning. I might be bringing the mayor of Salinas back on the podcast because there's a new rental ordinance that they're trying to repeal. And there's two sides of this rental ordinance. You know how rent control is. It's a bitch, man. And so I might bring him back on because housing is something they're kind of getting hot right now at the city council. Dallas Cowboy for life. That's right, man. I appreciate the super chat, my boy. I appreciate the super chat, man. That's a day oneer. I appreciate you, cabron. Let me see. Gracias, Mike. That's right, man. Diddle Mike. That's right, you guys. All right, you guys. We're gonna wrap this up again. It's hotter than a trap house on the internet. This trying to bring everyone in together. You did this, you did that. Is your fault, is my fault, is all what they want. More fighting, more division. We can't come together. I'm not down for it. I didn't vote for 20, 30 people that have been here for 20, 30 years to get snatched up. Hardworking people that have ties and been established. I don't even know it to be true what the news is saying, to be honest. That everyone is innocent, everyone is the purest person in the world. I just don't know because I don't see this shit. I was always taught believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. So I don't know with these little memes that are coming out, people are getting arrested. I don't know. We don't know. I believe we don't know the full story. But again, this is where Chicanos think. This is exactly where we're coming from right now. Shake that vato down, and that's right, cabrón. It's official. This is Cali Mac 2. All right, you guys. I got the handyman. He's pulling up right now. I heard his troca outside the Mamalona. All right, I'll let you guys go. I'm going to put on some more corridos. All right, you guys. I'm out. I'll see you guys. We might go live either Sunday. We're going to do the photo shoot tomorrow. We might do maybe a mini live just to see the group together. I'm not sure, but I'll see you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Get some health. Get some water inside you. Do some machina. Get out there. Get active. Get some fucking steps in. Okay. Minimize the grease. Cut out the drive-throughs. A lot of these influencers that talk about fitness, it's crazy because their shopping carts are full of oatmeal and cereal. But yet they're mamados, and you don't know that just because of their genetics, they're blessed with genetics. Que hijo de su chingada madre, man. I'm telling you, man. But anyways, get hydrated, get out there, get healthy. I'll see you on the next episode. Remember what I always say? In the end, like that's the memories.